The poor mango seller. Once upon a time, in a village, there lived two friends named Kondaya and Kotaya. They lived in the same street. Then, one day, both the friends decided to go to the market in the neighboring village as it was a holiday. So, they started to the market. In order to go the neighboring village's market, they had to walk for very long. But if they went through the forest beside them, they thought that they will reach to market faster. So they decided to go through the forest. They started their journey through the forest. Then as they are traveling, they hear screams. They both the friends saw each other's faces in fear.
Hey Kondaya, what were those screams?
How would I know? I was standing right beside you.
You work in this forest every day. Do you know nothing about this forest?
We just work in the beginning of the forest. We cut down trees over there. We never came so deep into the forest.
While they were talking to each other scared, a saint comes running out of the bushes screaming, "Help me, help me," to the place where Kondaya and Kotaya were standing. There was a lion chasing it from behind. On seeing the lion, both of them lost their senses. Then they did not know what to do. So both of them climbed two trees beside them. Then, as there was a rope on Kondaya's tree, he wanted to help the saint climb the tree with the rope. So he pulled the rope. A hunter had laid that trap to capture other animals. At once the saint got stuck in the hunter's trap and rose up in the air. Like that, the three of them were so in such a height that the lion could not reach. So the lion waited for them at the bottom of the trees for a long time, got tired and then left. After the lion went away, both the friends got down from the trees and freed the saint. Then the saint says,
You came and saved me in the right time. How can I repay you? The truth is, we climbed those trees to save ourselves. But when I pulled the rope, I unintentionally pulled you too. There is nothing we have done. That doesn't matter. Today I am alive because of you. Please wish for whatever you want.
When Saint asked them to wish for something, Kotaya started thinking deeply and was very happy.
If you are really willing to grant our wish, then all I wish for is that I have been cutting down trees for a long time. Even though I don't like the work, I am forced to do it in order to get food. Grant me a wish so that I am at least able to serve a tree every day. At least then I would be able to reduce my guilt of having to cut down trees all these years. Your wish is granted. May you be satisfied.
As Kondaya and Kotaya were walking back home, Kotaya says,
Saint, I prepare jewelry every day, but none of that jewelry belongs to me. Please fill the wardrobe in my house with gold jewelry. At least then I will be satisfied.
Your wish is granted. May you be satisfied.
Kondaya responds,
Kondaya, are you crazy? When someone wants to grant you a wish, why did you ask for plants and trees?
Kotaya replies,
What's wrong in it? I have asked for the best. If we worship the nature will look after us.
In this way, Kotaya asks a question after question continuously.
You are really crazy. You do not know how to make the most of life. However, if a person is capable of granting us wishes, can he not save himself from the tiger, Kondaya? Do you really think that this wish that he granted will be fulfilled, Kondaya?
Whatever happens for the best, Kotaya. Come, let's go home first.
And they reach home. By the time they reach home, there's huge mango tree in front of Kondaya's house. He will be surprised looking at the tree and happily carries a bucket of water and waters the tree. Looking at this, Kotaya thinks that his wardrobe must be filled with jewelry and that he would be the richest in the village now. And he rushes to his house. And after reaching his house, Kotaya sees that his wardrobe is needed filled with jewelry. Then he thinks to himself sadly,
Oh, my wardrobe is too small. If only I had a bigger wardrobe, then I would have gotten more jewelry. Or instead of asking of a wardrobe full of jewelry, I should have wished for my house full of jewelry. Forget it. At the very least, I have got a wardrobe full of jewelry.
after few days, Kotaya sells off his jewelry and starts living his life lavishly. After a period of time, a famine occurs in the village. Kondaya sells the mangoes from his mango tree in the surrounding villages. There is a great demand for these mangoes sold by Kondaya. However, after some time, the famine becomes severe. All of the fields are dried up. People did not have food to eat. Not even a tree bore fruit. And even a single plant did not sprout. However, the mango tree in Kondaya's house bore great fruit. So, Kondaya started selling these fruit in his and the surrounding villages for very reasonable price and started making some money for himself and also gave food for the hungry with the fruits. As days were passing by, Kotaya's family too did not have anything to eat. So he came to Kondaya and said,
Friend, please give me few mango fruits.
He also gives a very evil suggestion to Kondaya.
Even though all the fields in the surrounding villages has dried up, your mango tree is producing a good yield. Looks like it is the grace of the saint. If I had such an opportunity, I would have sold each fruit for double the price. But you are not availing this chance and selling them for less price.
After hearing this, Kondaya decides to teach Kotaya a lesson.
Here, Kotaya, take a basket of mangoes. However, give me a jewel to return.
What? You want a jewelry for a basket of mangoes? Aren't you selling mangoes for less price?
You just opened my eyes. I am planning to sell these mangoes as per your advice. Take these fruits if you want. Else, leave them here and live.
Kotaya regrets his decision and left with no other choice. He takes a basket of mangoes in exchange for a jewel. As days passed by, the famine increased in severity. There was nothing else to eat other than the mangoes being sold by Kondaya. Kotaya's situation has turned miserable. He gave all his jewelry to Kondaya in exchange for the basket of mangoes. Now there isn't a single jewel left in his possession. He comes to Kondaya and says,
Kondaya, please give me a basket of mangoes on loan. I will repay you as soon as I have money.
What, Kondaya? Looks like all the gold that you have had hasn't been able to satisfy your hunger.
Kotaya could not give a reply and stood quietly.
The day you asked me as to why do I need trees and plants and that gold and money would be enough to live.
Yes, Kondaya, what you said is true. Gold and money would not protect man forever. I did not realize this truth at the time. As you said, if you worship nature, nature will protect us in return. However, what is the use in realizing this now? I already lost everything now.
Kotaya responds sadly.
I have taken jewelry from you only to make you realize your mistake, but not to take advantage of the situation and become rich.
Saying this, Kondaya returned all the jewelry he took from Kotaya in a basket. Apart from this, he also gave him a basket of mangoes too. Realizing the good and king nature of Kondaya, Kotaya sought forgiveness from Kondaya with tears in his eyes. Moral: whenever someone approaches us for help, we have to help them to our best ability. And we should always teach a lesson when people are going wrong.
Oh, wait, please don't just leave after watching the story. If you like it, please click on the subscribe button, press the like and leave the comment, and also ring the bell icon. Loud for more videos.